You're super blurry on my end. Maybe it's my internet, but
No, I think it's honestly my lighting. Like I legit because I don't have. There's a light normally that's I put in front of me, but because we're packing up, which we're moving in 3 weeks,
wow.
I put that away. Let me see if I can.
It just looks really pixelated. Like
I
it probably won't on the recording when we go to save this because for some reason the recording picks up not the same thing I see.
Is this better if I hold my flashlight to my eyeball? Does that?
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, you're pixelated.
Hold on. I'm gonna. Whoop. You can stare.
Oh,
okay, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's not what I meant to do.
We found our starting point, Paul.
What's happening? Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody calm down.
Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to plug in my
Calm
Ethernet.
down, Keaton. Calm down. Calm down. Everybody, just relax.
That wasn't planned. That sucks. I was trying to plug in my Ethernet, so fuck me. All right. Oh, God Almighty.
Get everyone riled up at the very beginning. Every time.
Hot and bothered. Fucking hell. Oh, son of a bitch. All right. God damn it.
That is funny.
Okay. Well, we're here.
Welcome into the podcast. We started right there.
I'm so upset with myself. I'm also here's the brilliance of this show. I am creating the segment as we speak. So that's why you see me with
Today, Junior?
Fuck me. I'm not even high yet. I'm not even using words. Shit. First I started a shitty OnlyFans and then this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh fuck. Why don't we just invite this guy let's just get this over with.
We can. I mean, I've got it ready to go.
You do? Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second. I gotta get the sheet up and then I gotta get my phone out. And then so he's ready to rumble. He knows what's happening here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I reached out to him 20 minutes ago and he said he would be ready. So
all right, send it out. Let me know when you hit send.
He's on it. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Just sent it.
Okay. Oh, it's off.
Here we go.
All right. Wait, you said here we go. Does that mean? Oh, he's not here. God damn it! You can't. Oh, you distracted me. You're very rude.
I meant with the interview. I mean, no.
There's nothing to start. He's not even here. But
did you stop the time?
Oh! No, I didn't stop the time. We got it. We got it dead on right. All right. Beautiful. I am so blurry. This is so bad.
Yeah, dude, you're blurry. Loic's also muted.
I'm like pixel art. Like this is fucking weird. Do I have like a video setting on?
I don't know what you have on, dude.
What is happening today?
Like your computer died.
Oh no. The background change just makes it so much worse. Loic, are you there?
He's got camera problems. He says give him a second.
Give him a whole second. Well, he's lucky that I stopped the timer when I did. Because otherwise he would have been in trouble. I'm taking a screenshot of something else. So
unbelievable.
Did I get kicked out?
I don't know what happened, but you're blurry right now, but it was clear a second ago, so you might be solid.
What happened to Loic? He's not even in here.
Camera issues. He's fixing it. He'll be back. He's got the link, so.
I mean, if you want, you can like pause this and then or do we want to keep this?
We'll probably edit because I'm definitely gonna keep that beginning.
Yeah,
But we're gonna we'll
God
edit
damn
out
it.
probably most of this.
This is the most unprofessional a guest has ever been on this show. By the way, I just want to
Hey,
note that.
you know what? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He probably doesn't
Yeah.
use Microsoft Teams.
Do you even know who this guy is? Like, do you legitimately know his like real name even?
Loic?
Yeah, like do you know anything about this guy?
I mean, Loic and I talk quite a bit, but we talk mostly about the league and his swimming and stuff like that. But
I don't think you know him that well. I think
probably don't.
We're about to learn things about this guy that I don't think any of us ever thought we wanted to know.
I mean, I'm down to learn whatever we need. You know, he's about to take over this team, so
Like what if he's like secretly like this horrible douchebag? You know what I mean? Like, what if that's him?
it might be. It's all right. He's still good.
We've never explored this eventuality, and I mean the fact that he's just not taking this interview seriously. You know, he has these camera problems.
He's just mysterious. All right.
I think that it just shows us where this team is going to be next season. You know, there seems to be this lack of cohesion amongst you guys. So
the team lack. What are you talking about? Me and Loic probably talk more than all of you guys talk combined.
I hardly believe that, but I think that this is the beginning of the end, and there was no beginning in the first place. Dare I say it?
He says, "Give him a couple minutes."
Do I dare say it? I dare said it.
What are you gonna say?
I said it. That's what I say.
Loic is gonna be. Dude's gonna be a champion.
What's Loic gonna be? You tell me what he's gonna be.
Champion.
He's got a big L. That's oh, that's mean. I'm not
Still gonna be a champion.
Why am I so blurry?
He'll take Alpine to the top.
Whatever. Take him. First off, Alpine isn't even a team anymore. You guys are. I'm just so thrilled.
Relax.
I'm so thrilled that my contract negotiation skills have landed me. Williams.
I'm just glad to be out of there. There's $0 left. You know what I mean?
That's fine. There was $0 to begin with. The Strolls brought all the money. Like that's all they were good for. Man, Loic, he's just ill prepared. I think that just shows a lot of character and opportunity for growth. You know what I mean?
Is that what you told Barrett when you were late to your little haircut appointment?
My little haircut appointment. Let me tell. First off, I'm not even going to look at the other screen. I'm going to go back to you. Don't you ever speak ill of my fucking man, Barrett? Okay.
I didn't say anything bad about Barrett.
That man.
I'm talking about you.
You said little haircut, as if it doesn't matter.
I said your little haircut appointment, not Barrett's.
Let me tell you. When you're in that chair, he makes you feel things.
Dude,
that's it. That's all you got to know.
I don't doubt it. Barrett's the man, but
he's great.
Barrett wasn't late. Barrett wasn't late to your appointment. You were the one that was late to the appointment.
You were going to try and make him some appointment that he had to be late for.
And we're talking about, things where there's room for growth. There was room for growth for you there.
You know what's
show
crazy?
Up on time.
You know what I don't want to hear? I don't want to hear that me, the guy that gave birth to Barrett.
I gave birth to Barrett.
Let me explain. I actually did. Let me explain. I need
to hear this.
I don't think he's going to fight me on this, okay? Because he's talked about it. So he's been my barber for like the better bit of almost 3 years. And every time I would sit in that chair, he would start talking about his love for soccer, right? And I would start talking about my love for F1. He would talk about his love for Football Manager, the soccer management game, and then I would talk about Motorsport Manager, the F1 league, and all that stuff. And we went on, and it was months and months. I never got Well, no, I did get Football Manager. I got it on my phone. And I said, hey, I got Football Manager. You got to try F1. He's never played those car racing games seriously. He never took any of it seriously. And then he just put 100+ hours in like
24-hour races and shit now, dude.
So you know what? If there are birth certificates that need to be handed out in this league, I'm going to take one from Mr. Barrett Powers because I am his daddy. Oh fuck! I didn't mean to say that. Oh, son of a bitch! This episode is getting worse.
Could this get any cringier?
Did you hear how I shuddered as it came out? Because I'm like, wait, you didn't mean to say that.
But you wanted to say it.
I didn't. I just wanted to say father. I hate that word so much.
No, you wanted to say daddy. And so you said daddy.
I didn't mean to say. Oh God, I'm gonna have like a hot flash or something.
There are some parts we're gonna edit out, and there are some parts we're not editing out.
You son of a bitch! The worst part is I have no say in this. You control the fucking edit. Fuck.
If you probably don't even. One of my rules is never to like really try to watch back too much of an episode, because then you just turn out like I just sit there and I'm just like, I'm an idiot, dude. I say this like you just nitpick at all the stupid things you say or how you act and all that. And here he is. And but at the same time, I don't know where I'm going with it. He just popped in.
Yeah.
I like to edit it though, and always start with something with you. There he is. There he's gone.
And then
it just said they don't have access.
I just love how you like in these edits, you always look great, but then it always starts at me saying something really fucking stupid. It's like
I know. That's what I was getting at is what's going on?
There it is. There
It's
we go.
working.
it only took
Yes.
44 tries. Just to be clear though, like we have like less than 10 minutes of air. No, I'm kidding. I'm resetting the clock. Thanks for showing up. I'll leave it
Of
at
course.
that.
Thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys for having me.
Oh gosh, it's truly not a lot. I don't want to say any
It's
more.
truly an honor is what you're about to say.
I don't want to say more words because I've already incriminated myself so badly.
I can't wait for you guys to see all the shit that Paul has done and said already. This is
now listen. I made mistakes. I can admit them, and I'm not proud of my mistakes. And this one has to be fairly egregious on the list of things that Paul's fucked up. So you get excited, Loic. However, Mr. Loic, we were very gracious with your entry because we could have been rude and held you to the time and the standard. Are we seeing my screen, by the way? Are we seeing my screen?
Yep.
Yes. We could have held you to the standard that you were 44 fucking minutes late. But instead we're going to keep it true to when you first arrived. Also, this is really good indication of our budget. This has been around since the Keaton episode. I haven't fixed this. There's been a solid 2 episodes in between that, and I still haven't bothered to fix a very basic Excel issue. Anyway,
Classic Paul. Classic.
Yes, exactly. First off, Loic, where do you think you stand amongst this crowd? What place? Do you think you're somewhere here? What place do you think you're at?
I'm gonna say behind Painter.
You're gonna say behind Painter. Wow,
Yep.
That's a very bold prediction, because your time, you were first off in the zeros, so I revealed it already, was 2 T6 seconds. So yes, you were dead on right. You are exactly. I don't know what. Okay, I just fucked this up even more. You're
insane, dude. What is going on?
yeah. This is so. Yep. I gotta fix it twice. Welcome to the show. You can see how organized I am and prepared I am.
I love it. I love it. That's nice. Homemade show.
We are. That is correct. We are very homemade.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Ask some questions.
All right, Loic.
I'm losing my mind.
Loic, what is the correct way to pronounce your name? I know Seb has said it a few times. He's probably said it correctly, but I just want to hear you say it for everyone to hear it.
One time Passy said it was Low, Low space ICK. That's the best way to say it if you're not French. That's the easiest way to say it.
Loic?
Yep.
And then your last name?
This one's a bit harder, but I'm gonna say it straight up in French. It's Trepanier. So I don't, it might be a bit harder for you guys, but
yeah.
That might be one of the
It's-
coolest names I've ever
Dude,
heard. That's
I'm not-
that's insane.
I am not gonna lie. I have my wife has talked about your name over and over again. She thinks it's the coolest name, but she's like, we need to have another kid and name him Loic. like we're not French.
Yeah, there's it's hard to say in English. But I guess it's nice. But it's quite a common name here in Quebec, I'd say.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Paul?
It is.
Did you hear him, Paul?
Say that again?
It's a
No,
it's a very common.
It's a common name in Quebec, yeah.
Oh, well, that helps for what we're going to talk about in a few minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you keep asking questions while I just. Oh God.
All right, so we are finishing up the T2 season, and we got a few races left. How do you see the rest of this season going for you? And do you have any predictions for the rest of this season?
I'm gonna be honest. I see Francois going away with the championship this season because next up is gonna be Baku, so it's gonna be a tough track. A lot of DNFs. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't finish this race.
There's a lot of drivers out there, so you are right. That is a tough one.
So just because of this, I just Francois is gonna go away with it.
Do you feel like you have struggled in your practice with Baku, or is it just the fact that there's other drivers out there and having to drive that track around everybody else?
Well, driving it around everyone's gonna make it tough, but I haven't been able to practice yet. I've done one lap on time trials, and that's the only practice I got in. Because right now we're just cleaning the house, so the TV's put away, my Xbox is off, so I just can't practice.
Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, you still have a few days left at this point, but yeah. So there's how many races do we have left, Paul? Is it three?
Two. We got
One
two.
sprint.
And we're still waiting on official standings to come out from this last race, correct?
No, they're there.
No, they're up.
there.
Did
So-
Keaton post those earlier today?
And I just wanted to acknowledge, and I was just cracking up to myself, the fact that, Loic, you've been running this season basically alone, right? Diego Vega, we don't know what the hell happened to him. He was very active at one point, and
We try to get him involved, but
he was there for the first race in Australia.
Yeah.
That's the last time we saw him.
well, impressively enough, though, of the 130 points that Alpine has, you have scored 122 of them. Please let it be known that you have also outscored the Red Bull team, which has 2 active drivers, the McLaren team, which sort of had 2 active drivers, and Williams, which has technically 2 active drivers.
attaboy.
How does that feel to know that you're pretty good at this? How do you feel about the game? And let's talk about that. How do you feel about this season?
Well, at first it was a tough time. I just couldn't get used to the game, how the car was, how I had to drive the car. But having Alpine in we're third right now, fourth.
You're sitting in fourth. You're in fourth.
I'm just happy for the team. I'm doing it for fun. So even if I would be last or fourth, it's nice. And seeing that I'm able to stay up with the top teams that have 2 drivers, I don't know.
So
it's just
do you feel good knowing that what you're doing right now is basically what you're going to do next season, right? Because realistically, your teammate, he's great. He ain't scoring shit with people like you on the grid. Where do you think you'll fare next year or in this next season in T1? You're going to be up against, more competition, more consistent competition. Where do you see your career next season with Alpine?
I don't know. Because I've been driving a bit with Seb, and he's fast. So, from one race to another, there's not going to be one guy winning all races.
Mm-hmm.
It's always going to be different from one race to another. So, of course, I'm expecting myself to be in top 3 at least. Because if I finish below top 3, I'm just retiring straight up.
That's not the answer, but that's
No, this wouldn't happen. This wouldn't happen, but I'm just at least top 3 in privates.
Gotta let me retire first.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. The man shows up. Yeah, I'm good. I did all I needed to do. Top 3 next season is a big goal. Do I think it's possible? It's tough.
So.
You'll have a tough time, but I think you'll do great just with, your consistency on the track. Yeah, you've just been so consistent in your finishes, and I'm surprised you think that you might not win this whole series. You're what, 7 points back of Francois. He just needs to make a mistake, and you can capitalize big time.
Oh, I just need one sneeze from him.
One sneeze. That's all it takes.
Good one. Good one. That was very good. Okay, I'll give you. God Almighty. Well, Loic, we have these traditions. Tradition is important, and as I minimize screens because there's too many open, we have a bit here that people enjoy for some reason. It has something to do with their personal lives. This is me stalling because I'm having a hard time again figuring out how to fucking use the internet. And we're going to talk about your Instagram. Now, here's the situation, okay? Your Instagram is light, man. You got 3 posts, okay? You're apparently a potential Olympic swimmer, which we need to talk about. However, I wanted to find more. I was not satisfied with what I saw. So I went on Google and I typed in your name. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce your last name because I'll butcher it, but I typed in Loic, and this guy popped up. He is based out of Quebec. He also swims and has the exact same name as you. So is this name really as common as we believe it to be?
It is.
Wow. Okay, that's wild. Now, I did want to do some more deep diving, and yes, my battery was almost dead. I found your stats. I found your swim stats, buddy. Let's talk about this progress bar because this is fucking crazy. Did you start swimming in 2023 or something? Because this is wild. Explain this.
So first of all, I know this app. I think it's called SwimCloud.
Yes,
I'm right. This one doesn't work well with swimmers in Canada because it's mostly based in the United States. So
you just derailed the entire conversation because then we had this, right? Was this your best finish? The 7th place finish in a 50-meter fly?
No, right. That's one of my worst performances, I'd say.
Is that so? Loic, I don't know if that's correct because I was on your swim cloud and it said that you had a different finish. It said that you once finished 40th place.
Oh, it happens. It happens. In events that I'm not doing often, it happens, yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, then my entire journalistic integrity has just shattered to nothing.
It's insane. Just trying to bring down our freaking superstar.
I was just trying to bring him down. I was like, from 2023 to 24, he just went straight up. I'm like, is this dude, who is this guy?
Well, technically last season was a big step up for myself. Actually, okay. It was compared to 2023. So this line makes sense, but there's better websites to see my stats in swimming.
What changed in this last year for you?
What? Sorry.
What changed? You said like this past year was a bigger year for your swimming career. What changed?
Just mentally. I had some problems in my life with my family and just myself. So just mentally I changed. I started seeing swimming in just another completely different way, and I started putting more time. So in 2023, I had trainings, and I wasn't going to my trainings. I stayed home. I was drinking, and just before big meets, and my mom found out about it, so she talked to my coach. I now have a professional that's helping me with mental issues and preparation for my big meets. And since then, my coach just has been there way more for me, and he's been helping me more than ever. So that's just changed everything.
It's awesome.
That's crazy and huge, and congratulations on that change.
What is your swim season schedule look like right now? Are you swimming right now, or are you on a break?
Right now we started training 4 weeks ago, so we're already back in the pool. But for meets, it'll be I'm gonna have to wait until Christmas for big meets. So I'm gonna have like some small ones, but before this, it's gonna be like easy training.
Have you had any meets since, I don't know when it was, but a few months back I was watching some of the stuff that you were doing. Have you raced since then?
Yeah, that was the national championships. That was the last one of this season.
Wow.
And after this meet, I had 3 weeks off. I already started going to the gym again. So yeah, this year we're working for world championships actually. So
how long have you been swimming, and what got you into swimming? Is that like a family thing or something you chose to do early on?
I started swimming back in 2015, I think. Was it 2015 or 2017? Somewhere between this, and it's actually my godfather that got me into swimming. I was a hockey player before, just
nice.
different career path. At first, I just didn't like it. It wasn't my sport, and from year after year, I just got better physically, and I started improving, and that's when I started loving it.
Yeah,
it's awesome. So yeah, that swim club thing was dead wrong because you started in 2015. I'm starting to see the problems of that. Any particular, I don't know, the type of stroke that's your favorite? You know, because you got the four. Which one is just the tits for you?
Well, right now I'd say freestyle. Before I was a butterflyer, and it's just in 2023 it just went down, and I just said, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna do something different, and I started swimming freestyle. And since then, well, that's when I missed Olympic trials last year in freestyle. So
yeah, so let's talk about that, because that was like one of the first things. Like if I looked back at our Facebook messages together, it's probably one of the earlier conversations that you and I had after we got you in the league. You came close apparently to the trials team, correct? Or kind of tell us about this whole story, because this is crazy.
So how it works, to be on the Olympic team, there's a meet each year. Well, every 4 years, but this meet occurs every year because it's also for world championships and everything. And to take part in this meet, you need to respect some standards, time standards. So if you manage to do this time, you can go to the meet, and if you finish in the top 5, let's say top 4, sorry, to be on the relay team, you get on the team. So with the time I did, even if I missed the qualifying standard, I was in top 10 swimmers of this meet. So, and we were all close one to another. So it was just a big deception for myself. I was like, why did I miss it? You know, I could have done better, and that's the hard part of it. But yeah, that's how it works.
That's just fucking crazy. Good luck next time. I don't know how to even react to that. That's just nuts. I mean, real. I know you're huge into the world of sport. You know, you've been an athlete your whole life. You're meeting another superhuman freak, much like yourself. Do you swim a lot, real? Do you do any of that?
I mean, I'm a decent swimmer for someone that doesn't swim, like doesn't do it competitively, but no, I never did it competitively at all. To be at that level that Loic's at that's insane. I mean, just it's insane. My brother wrestled and was national champion in wrestling and wrestled a lot of Olympians even, and it's just a whole nother level. But yeah.
So is
That's
20
wild.
is 28 your next goal, or are you gonna try for that, or what's like?
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
2028 is my objective right now. Well, I know I got to start with the World Championships and everything, but that's my main goal right now. I'm already working for it, so I just want to put all my chances on my side right now. So
Do you feel like is swimming one of those sports that I don't know how to necessarily word this, but do people get out of their prime in swimming at an early age, or can people swim for into their 30s even? Like at what point is it like you're kind of out of it?
well, the thing is, you could be in your prime until your 40s in swimming, but the thing is, younger swimmers right now they're too good, they're too fast. So older swimmers, they're just put aside, and the younger ones are just taking all the spots on the teams. So it depends from one swimmer to another. So let's say you could be 35 and still be on the team.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Damn, that is insane. But nothing. I tell you, nothing. Hold on. This is me stalling again because I'm really bad at this. Okay, let's try that again. Whatever. Just it's time for the fucking news. Time for the news. Time for the news. The important news that we are here to talk about and learn things about. Before we even dive into this, Loic, just really quickly, you've been an F1 fan for a long time, yes or no?
Yes and no. Because
Okay,
I've been following results for a lot of years, but I haven't been following like all the news around it. So
what year did you really get into F1? Give us a year.
I'd say 2019, 2020.
Okay, this is okay, cool. So let's talk really quickly what's going on. F1, biggest thing ever to happen is, and we can see it kind of in the back corner there, right there. The guy, the guy that runs the LVMH organization, right? The creators and the owners of Louis Vuitton, Hennessy, Fendi, they have now signed a 10-year deal with F1, so Sky or Liberty Media, to be the primary sponsors now of F1. They took over Rolex's space. So for the next 10 years, we're going to see Tag Heuers more on the track. We're going to see, I don't know, some weird shit. I don't know. The next bit of news, of course, there's been a slow and steady brewing of a mass exodus from Red Bull happening. Although this isn't exactly unheard of, right? We had John Wheatley leave to Audi, who's right here, Willie Courtney, go over to McLaren, of course, Adrian Newey. This is starting to become a trend, which has attracted the attention of our favorite father, Jos Verstappen, to begin calling out Red Bull continuously for this mass exodus, although the team feels that a normal change is in order. And lastly, I think this leaves open a little bit of discussion. The man on the right, by the way, we used this picture in the last episode because we care about recycling here at BTP. Mohammed Ben Salem, the current president of the FIA, had a recent interview where he said that F1 gets all the credit, meanwhile the FIA gets nothing. He claims that FIA has actually created a better result for F1 thanks to their ability to work with sponsors, to leverage new races, change things all around, and makes Liberty Media, Sky Media, whatever, much more profitable. So I want to take this to you two. What do we think? Do we think that the FIA doesn't get enough credit? Do we think that they're only seen as this negative entity? What's the feel there? Let's hear about this.
I don't know.
Riveting. Austin, you just gonna say silent? What's wrong? What are your thoughts, Austin?
We all know how everyone feels about the FIA.
And how is that we all feel about it? Do we think that they're terrible people?
Fuck the FIA.
Fuck
I
the
mean,
FIA? Okay.
yeah, that's all. I mean, is it even a question at this point, Paul?
Which FIA? Okay, first off, your dealings with the SNS FIA are
the one that matters.
the one that matters is the SNS one. It was a weird thing I found. I was like, this is kind of a different article to hear about the FIA speaking the way they are, especially with the potential of them bringing on a race in Argentina in the future, potentially Chicago. The FIA is playing a big part in F1's growth.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest, Paul. I fell asleep during that whole segment. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're such a bitch. It's just you're just disrespecting our guest, who's your future
I'm not
teammate, by the
disrespecting
way.
him at all.
You're
You're disrespecting him with the news segment that's putting everyone to sleep. Yeah, that's what people have been saying.
This people. Okay.
It's not
Sorry,
coming from
Loic.
me.
Sorry, Loic. You're listening to a couple argue online at your expense. Loic,
Well, you
though,
know on whose side I am, so.
That's right.
yeah, you're on the wrong side of history, by the way.
Always the right side, baby.
Get the fuck out of here. So 2019, though. So you got into F1 a little bit before the Golden Age. Well, before 2021's chaos. What drew you into F1 in 2019?
What? Sorry.
What drew you into F1 in 2019?
Just playing games. Just playing the F1 games.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you picked up the game first. So did you even
Yeah, I
watch
did.
like F1, or were you like keeping track of that?
I knew a couple of names, but I wasn't keeping track of it. I was just playing, and one day I just said, "Oh, I could start watching it," and that's how I got into it.
Hey, Paul.
Hmm.
Who do you think is Loic's favorite F1 driver?
I hope it's not Lance Stroll.
No, I hate him.
I don't know, just that Canadian pride.
Canadian disgrace.
He really
Right.
is. But his dad's kind of crazy. I don't know who his favorite driver. What? I feel like it's a curveball question here. Please don't tell me it's
Do you know
Sergio
us?
Perez.
Yeah, well, I mean, it better be who you told me it is.
The fuck is it? I'm so confused. Is it?
He's hated by a lot of people, but Loic drives like him.
You don't like Esteban Ocon, do you?
No, I said he drives like him, you son of a bitch. He doesn't drive like Ocon. think of somebody that's really, 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 really good.
Oh, there's 20 of them. They're all good.
No. He's one of one, baby.
What, Max Verstappen? Are we a
There you
Maxi
go.
fan?
That's
Oh,
right.
God. That's
Mhm.
so cute. That's so original. Man, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Now Max is great, especially his early career. Did you learn much about his early career?
A little bit, not that much.
There's a beautiful video on it. Josh Revel. If you haven't ever heard of this guy on YouTube, awesome guy. He does a great video talking about Max's career. I'd look him up. It's also hilarious. But yeah, what drew you to Max of all other personalities?
I just like him. I just like the way he is. Yep.
Well, I've asked you a lot of questions. I'm going to let Real ask you a question because he's just been staring at me. It's been freaking me out.
I've been staring at you.
Yeah, you fucking just ask him a question. Jesus.
Well, I'm only down to one question, and I kind of thought Paul might ask this question, but I guess I'll ask it even though it's weird coming from me. But what drew you into joining me with Alpine going into this T1 season over somebody else? Because I'm sure other people reached out to. Well, I know some other people reached out to you, but you still stuck it out and went with me.
You were the only one that reached out to me. Well, there was someone else, but it was after we agreed to it. No, but you were the first one and the only one, so I was like, I'm just gonna take the opportunity right now if I have it. And
I ended up being the only one because I locked it down super fast, but yeah, otherwise everyone else would have. But
I do remember how excited you were when I learned about it. I thought it was a great pickup. It's a very solid pickup. You'll have a good competition coming up here.
From my perspective, I had told Richard that I wanted to see him go move on to somebody else because I wanted him to have a little bit better shot to go after a championship because I just didn't have the time to put in to the game like I used to. And kind of did a similar thing with Matt when I was with Ferrari. And then, so I was kind of expecting to get a teammate that was probably going to be finishing below me. And then Paulie did this T2 thing. And all of a sudden I'm seeing these killers that are in T2. And I'm like, holy shit. Now I got a shot to actually keep my team alive, keep my spot in the league alive a little longer. And so I jumped all over it because I felt like Loic was the best from the beginning. But yeah, so it worked out.
Well, isn't that sweet? What a precious little conversation we're having here all together. I think this next season for you, Loic, is going to be great. I'm very excited to see what you can do with it. But I've got nothing else for you, baby. Austin, I think you said you're wrapped up. So
I think we know how Loic's going to do for the record because he's competing with Francois. And Francois is one of our best. So if he's able to be up there with them, he's going to be one of our best. And I'm excited for this season. I really can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. Well, we're gonna let you go. We thank you for talking with us, telling us more about your swimming and everything about you. And yeah, we'll talk soon.
Thanks to you guys. It was fun.
All right. We'll see you, man.
Yep.
Bye, buddy.
Now I just gotta kick him.
Get him out of here. Just get the fuck out of here. Oh man.
Are you gonna say it?
Let me tell you. I'm gonna hate when this episode comes out because this is gonna ruin me. It's everything. You can't do it to me, man. You gotta have some mercy.
Dude.
You fucking.
I'll be as nice as I can.
You can't do it.
But the thing about this is the bad content or like the bad stupid things that we do and say, that's the best part of it. Like without it, do we really even have a podcast?